you guys doing? What's going on? We do have some updates. We've been waiting a long time for this. We want to know, where is her body? Okay, and they have discovered remains behind the school, that abandoned school. They have found a lot of remains. I don't know if I'm on. If you guys can hear me, please press that 3 to make sure that I am on, that you guys can see me, okay? But wow, I got some videos I want to share with you guys. People were actually on the crime scene. They are there and they are screaming, and I want to show you guys, okay? If you guys can hear me, please press that 3. It looked like I should have been on a long time ago. Not sure what's going on, but just to let you guys know, if I have to repeat myself, they have found her remains, her body remains. The family, the community, I got video footages of everybody that was there at the crime scene, and they said, oh my goodness, the body was just dug up, just put in the ground. They said, no way, that body was there for a week. The police is trying to convince you all that the body was there for a long time, like a week, because remember, they didn't even want to go search the recent nights. But the family and the community, they continue to search, and they notice this area, and they notice all these flies and these bugs and stuff, and they discover her body, and people was just screaming and screaming and screaming. And other witnesses, did you hear that scream? And that was Miss Scott's family, you know, because they have found her. So they reached out to the police to tell them. And the police says that body been there for over a week. But the family and the community said, no. King brother is the one that moved it, and they said they got video footages. So I want to hear what they have to say, and I want to know, what are your thoughts about it? How you guys doing? Let's get these likes up. How y'all doing? I'm glad that you guys are coming in. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Williams. Hey, Gotti. Let's get these likes up, you guys. And if you guys want me to come back later to do another live stream on this, where I bring you guys on and I just become audio, if you guys want that type of flavor, please press 5 so we can hear from the public, okay? So let me bring these video footages up. And the picture I have is Mrs. Scott. And it's sad. You know, she passed away so young. And he had a lot to do with it. I don't know what's his problem. He should have been off the street. They say he always around here kidnapping girls. You guys, please leave these men alone. They try to get you to talk to them in their car. You don't got time, because we hear these stories all the time this year. You know, once y'all sit in these men's car, they lock the doors and they put the foot on the gas, and we won't see your ass no more. So we want to see your ass. So let's go here. This is where I got a lot of this information from. If you guys can read it loud and clear, I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see. It says, and this was just posted an hour ago, there are claims that KEON King, which is the kidnapper, brother, helped and moved the body, and it's on video. I'll be back and more with the updates. So you see what they're saying, and over 200 people liking this video. So I said, whoa, see, I got to go where the police ain't telling me to go. You know what I'm saying? Because the police ain't going to give y'all all of the tea. But you know, real people out here that's doing the work and investigation because they care about their community, they going to do the extra work because the street knows, right? Right. All right, so let me play this. Let's get the likes up, y'all, and share this video.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
So listen, y'all, it's not letting me go live. So basically, she was found behind a school in a shallow grave. It was freshly made, so that's how they seen it. It's flies and everything back there around a grave. They gonna go pick the body up now. It's definitely her. I don't know why it's not letting me go live, but yeah, sad.
I don't give a fuck. I came out my fucking house by myself to come look for this girl. By myself to come look for this girl. I don't fucking know her. Y'all found her. Y'all fucking found her. Don't bullshit.
The community is all here.
I this fucking girl. Oh, this shit not right.
you, Lord. See, I'm about to leave. Yeah, I'm about to leave.
Why don't y'all say her name?
You need to be over here.
Stop it,
They saying that my brother.
We got information.
About them searching that they told us that they had the highest people working on this case. More hired people working on this case than they ever did when a police officer got killed. We also asked them, when y'all search the school, did y'all search going back there in the woods? And they told
It definitely sounds like a lot of people are upset with the police. The police did not do good. It looked like a lot of people are upset with the police.
Kada Scott, who went missing on October 4th. A little bit of a somber and grateful moment here right now. Based on tips that have come in over the past few days, as we called on earlier this week, asking for the public to provide any information, any tips, and the public has been fantastic in providing tips and information, and we greatly appreciate that. But based on a tip that came in last night through the night, investigators began the process of following up on that tip this morning, starting around 10 o'clock this morning, following up on that tip. And the tip was very specific that led us back to this location here today, which you all know we were out here earlier in the week doing a little bit of a search. And so based on the investigative
The tip was the family. When the family and the community discovered it, they called the cops. That's who he talking about, the tip. You probably thought it was a stranger how he's talking, right? No, the family and the community discovered the body first, and that's when they called them. That's the tip.
Information based on the investigation and what they were following up on that tip today led us back to this area behind the school. Where it's a wooded area. I don't know if any of you have been back there, but it's a wooded area that goes beyond the school. And so we begin to go back into that area where we will locate a shallow grave after being able to remove some of the debris back there.
Shallow grave.
Able to locate the body of a human being. All indications at this point is that it's a female. We are not going to confirm at this point that it is Miss Kada Scott, because that has to be done by the medical examiner's office. But we have been in communication with her family as to this process and the fact that we have recovered a human being. And so at this point, it's still a lot of work to be done. I'll be very candid that we can't answer but so many questions. We're not going to get into the investigation at this point, because we want to make sure that all of the pieces to this are done correctly and that we don't put out information ahead of time, because we want the people and the person that we have in custody and anybody else that may be involved in this, we want them held accountable to the highest degree of the law for what they have done. And so I just want that to be clear as to why we will not get into specific details. And so that's where we're at this point. Still a lot of work, but I must say a lot of work has been done around this case. As you know, we've been searching, have done multiple searches. We shut down the police academy. That was a decision made by myself and Commissioner Bethel to shut down the police academy over a week ago, where we brought out the entire group of recruits to comb through this area. Again, so I know, listen, no one is happy that this is the ending, and completely understand that this is a lot on our investigators, a lot on all of us, because again, we all have family members.
All right, some people are saying no sound. Do you guys hear him, or you guys can't hear him? Let me know. Say no sound if you can't hear the cop officer. Say sound. I can hear him if you hear sound. All right. Am I crazy? Okay. Let me know, guys, because I can hear it. So I don't know why they're saying no sound. Okay, I hear him. I hear him. Okay, thank you.
And this could have been any one of our family members. It could be anybody's family member, and that's understood. And that's the reason that you see the tireless work that's been done by starting with Northwest Detectives, and then by homicide, by our partners through the FBI, through our forensics office, through any and everybody that has been a part of this process, because we wanted to bring some level of closure to this family. And so, again, we're going to wait until we have official confirmation on, as the medical examiner is going to do their process, and then we will bring that confirmation. But that's where we are right now. Again, I can't reiterate enough how much we appreciate, tips and information that have come in from the public. I still will urge the public that if you have any information, anything that you think is related to this, continue to give us that information via...
People are saying in the comment section, why didn't y'all check the whole property the first time? I tell you why. Because look at them. Look at the cop. He does not look fit at all. He is not fit. He's older. He got a big stomach. They tired. All that walking and running they doing. These cop officers are not fit. They want a jelly donut. That's what they want. That's what they fiending for. And people in the community said, y'all just don't care. They don't care enough, And we have somebody in the comment section said something. She says his brother, talking about KEON King, a maintenance man for the second abandoned building, and he drives a white truck. I was there, absolutely. Ooh, I need to hear from you. I need to hear from you, okay? I need to hear from you. Right, so let me go here and see what else. We are getting all this information that we need.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm hurt. Like, I'm all the way in Texas. This is happening all the way in Philadelphia. I'm hurt. The smile that she always had on her face, every video, every picture, that smile couldn't be taken away. It took for a fucking coward to take it. Like, this shit really fucking with me right now. Like, then when the aunt went searching yesterday, a lot of people were saying, this is a spirit, saying help. And they were so close. They searched again today, and it's just like, I feel like that light she had shining on her, she wanted to be found. She really, 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 really wanted to be found so she can be at peace. And I know this ain't the news that everybody wanted. Everybody had high hopes in finding her, which she was found, but we didn't want her to be found in that state. It still hasn't even been confirmed that it's her. But come on now. Remember that video? From yesterday? She was found.
All right. So going back here.
Oh, here.
This fucking girl.
People are saying in the comment section over here, it says, I can't be here if flies are present because they heard her screaming yesterday, right? What? They heard her screaming? The lady assumed she heard her screaming. She been gone. Yeah, she been dead. I heard a voice screaming and screaming for help in the auntie's live yesterday. But the cops saying, I thought they were screaming because they discovered the body. I didn't think that was the girl screaming now. Y'all just, you see how y'all make up stuff? I thought they heard someone screaming yesterday. Who was screaming? I think one of the family members was screaming, y'all. Y'all just be adding on to it now. All right, so let's go here and see what else is out here about Miss Scott. So I'm only going to go to the latest because usually the latest have more of the updates. And I see her cousin. Do you guys want me to hit her cousin up? Because I'm sure her cousin has something to say. I wonder what she has to say.
This is absolutely not the update on Kada Scott's disappearance that everyone was hoping for. But police say today, after receiving a very specific tip, they found human remains in the same area that they have been searching for Kada, and they believe it to be those of a female.
Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that the police searched this area before? Press 1 if you believe the police searched this area before. Press 2 if you feel like they did not. Because some people are saying it's a new grave. It's a shallow grave. Like it was just dug up yesterday. And I saw a clip. I'm going to bring her up here.
The shit that's throwing me off with the Kada situation is, why turn yourself in if you knew you wasn't willing to like help find this girl or admit what you did or whatever the case is, why turn yourself in? That shit really throwing me off.
Okay, y'all tell me, why did he turn himself in? KEON King, he turned himself in, but guess what? He didn't tell them where the body was, but he turned himself in. And that's what she's worried about. She said, why would he turn himself in? He's not going to help discover the body. He didn't tell what they did, but he just turned himself in. Put in the comment section, why did he turn himself in, y'all?
But then now they saying that they found remains that could potentially be hers, and that shit even more confused, because if you knew this girl was dead, you knew what you did, why the fuck did you turn yourself? It just don't make sense to me. It don't add up. But I'm hearing somebody said that he lawyered up. I don't know how true that is, but that's the only thing I could think of. Like, nigga, you did what you did. You admitted, you told somebody what you did, and they got you a lawyer, and your lawyer told you to turn yourself in so that he could fight your case, and you got a better chance at winning your case. That's the only thing I could think of. Niggas don't just turn themselves in just to sit in jail. That don't make no fucking sense. I really thought that girl was gonna be alive. I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought that girl was gonna be alive. And then the shit that's fucking me up is all this time that this girl been missing, y'all really interfered with her family being able to give her like a proper funeral. Who knows what condition her remains are in, and if they gonna be able to give her a funeral the way that they want to, and all that shit, send her off the way that they want to. The whole shit just weird as shit. Like, that nigga's weird as shit. Like, the shit that's throwing me off with the Kada.
All right, so in this comment section, you got to see what they're saying, girl. I couldn't believe this. Look, they are saying the dad is a damn detective and the brother has something to do with it. Everybody says that KEON King brother had a lot to do with it. He was the one that moved the body, that placed her in the shallow grave that they just discovered. That's what people are saying, girl. And they're saying the dad is a damn detective. Can y'all believe that? Press 4 if you heard that KEON King, the person that kidnapped her, his dad is a damn detective and his brother is the one to help. It's a whole motherfucking family. They got the father in this shit, the brother in this shit. They all working together kidnapping girls. Do y'all think they essayed her? What did they do to her? Why would they want to kidnap her in the first damn place? You know what I'm saying? Press 5, you think they essayed her. Why are they going around kidnapping girls? What they doing? They having a family ritual? What the hell is going on? And they black, girl. They are black people. Black men out here. Where is his wife at? Where is KEON King mother? Where's she at? What she got to say about it? All her sons and the man she lay down with is doing this nefarious stuff. What's going on, y'all? What's up? All right, so let me see what else out here we can find in these streets. What's that?
So this is the school where they said that they found remains. I'm surprised they're letting us even walk, but supposedly they found her remains here, or someone's remains. They haven't identified her yet. The police are giving, I think, a press conference over here. The Ida Lewis School. It's a closed down school. It was a middle school. I know this elementary, but it was a middle school that's been shut down for a while. So this is the school where they said that they found remains.
Ooh, honey, all I know is one thing. Get this like up for Miss Scott. Y'all, we have to get the likes up. The likes are looking in shambles. Let's get the likes up while we're discovering and trying to find out more information that the community is putting out here for us to digest so we can have some understanding. And I am doing the work for you guys. So let's get the likes up and let's support, okay? We are here at the Criminal Villains. All right. So this is the whole community out here. What are they saying over here? All right. I'm trying to find more information. It says, I think someone placed her there last night. Everybody is saying the brother placed her there last night. Something seems off. If it's her, it's sad. And everyone in that car involved needs to be charged to the fullest. All right. And then when I go to my chat, our chat up in here, this is what it is what it is. She say, he turned himself in, talking about the kidnapper, KEON King, turned himself in because there was a warrant out for him. Oh, I didn't know. Did y'all know it was a warrant out for his arrest? And who would want to have the police raiding their house? Yeah, because they may have some other stuff up in that damn house too, right? His attorney told him to. And can you imagine? He's 21 years old. This guy, in his early 20s? I mean, you have your whole life ahead of you, dude. And you just want to be a weirdo? And it looked like he can afford good attorneys or whatever. His father is a detective. Like, you didn't have to do this. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Why are you choosing to do this? You know, there's so many people that are poor in different countries that just want a damn bologna sandwich. He can have 50 bologna sandwich, and yet he steals to do nefarious stuff that can get him thrown in jail alive, and to take away a life. I mean, these men nowadays, honey, they looking at you, and you think they looking at you like, oh my God, you a pretty cotton candy, you're a flower, you're a crystal snack. Girl, they looking at you like a damn corpse. Okay, you a zombie, girl. When they looking at you and when they calling you, you are a zombie. Do you know what a zombie is? Put it in the comment section. Do y'all know what a zombie is? Let me tell you what a zombie is. A dead person walking. When he saw her, he knew he was going to kill her. Some of these guys, when they with y'all, they looking at a zombie. A person, a walking dead person. Because eventually that's what they're going to do to you. Okay? Y'all better stay away from these men. They said that she got in his car. Next thing you know, he drove off. But that's what happened to a few of those other black girls earlier this year. Remember, the dad says she went to the gas station, and the next thing you know, she was missing. Then we saw video footage of her going in a goddamn man car and zooming off. Y'all better stop getting in these cars. Please, leave these men alone, okay? It ain't worth it. Ooh, find Jesus, talk to Jesus, have a relationship with Jesus, and leave it alone. All right, so let's see what else is out here, because it's so much. And you got to ramble through all this. Now, this is the cousin. This is the cousin right here, okay? Or the auntie. She a relative. She is a relative. All I know is she's a relative. And I want to see what she has to say. All right, so it says we are praying. So she just got messages. What is it? All right, so she ain't saying much of nothing. The last time she said something was 8 hours ago, and I'm sure she's with her family. But this was her message 8 hours ago. They said that she's like a psychic, you know. I don't know if y'all believe in that. It don't matter because it's her belief. Because she says she sees visions and stuff.
30 today. I'm going live because I'm trying to be fair to people in TikTok just as much as on Instagram. Instagram I'm following is mainly like tri-state area based, Philadelphia, Jersey, things like that. My TikTok is worldwide. So if you want to watch the live, what I gotta say, and my damn little
child, I thought she was gonna say something about her family member. Child, listen. God don't want me to listen to her because I played 2 or 4 videos of hers and it wasn't hidden. So that's God telling me, don't listen, move forward. So we're going to move forward. I'm going to put her name up here. And it look like
Gabby is best friends with KEON. KEON is the perp. Gabby is best friends with him. So everybody's like, Breezy, you was right. It was a light-skinned girl vibe because what happened was when I see my vision, it's 2 girls. They have on blue t-shirts. And one is light-skinned, high yellow with 2 braids in her head. And she looks at me and it's a little girl. She's not as light as her, but she was in the light. She's like my complexion. So she turns her head. So I'm like, they was demonic though. So I'm like, why is they looking at me like this? But this is the vision like right here. So I've been saying this a long time as well. And then next thing you know, Gabby comes up. Now, Gabby is the girl that they went down Southwest Philadelphia to the house because of Kada phone pinged in the park. Once it pinged in the park, it pinged to Southwest Philadelphia.
Listen, I'm so fucking lost. Who the hell is Gabby? I'm not sure. But this is what she's having in her vision. I'm going to get lost in her visions because I don't know her visions. So I'm going to snap out of it. But from the live, I could tell you guys what people are saying in here. It says Gabby lived on Kada block. All right. So it's a girl. The girl she's talking about, Gabby, is that's the same girl that lived on Miss Scott block. And I guess Gabby and KEON are close. So this is not a coincidence. They targeted Miss Scott. They kind of knew of her. It's so much, right? And I wish people would stop talking in fucking riddles and just spit that shit out. All this fucking, I don't got time to figure out connect for it. But I'm going to go here and see what other.
I don't know why it's not letting me go live, but.
All right. I'm going to her page because we saw that video.
So listen, y'all, it's not letting.
We saw that video. Let's see what.
Trigger warning, this is about the Kada Scott case. Once again, trigger warning, this is about the Kada Scott case. So apparently they have found remains near Germantown. So it's a little bit from the school that they were basically getting anonymous tips from. Now we know KEON is locked up. They have gotten anonymous tips after that, which basically led them to these remains. Now they know that they are female remains, but they do not know if they are Kada's. The examiner has to basically look at the remains and test the DNA and stuff like that to confirm. I mean, who else would it be unless we like in the weight of some type of like serial vibe? I don't think that's what it is. But we're going to find out. Now, we know KEON was charged earlier this year. And they also talked about how they were trying to get $1 million bail and the judge didn't go for it. And if maybe that would have happened, maybe he wouldn't have been back on the streets. It's definitely sad for us to see this whole situation play out, especially knowing that she was like a good family type of girl.
I want his daddy locked up, and I want his brother locked up, and I want his mama locked up. Lock up the whole family, because they knew their son was on some weird stuff. Press 1 if they knew their son was on some weird stuff. And let's get the likes up. It's a darn shame. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Don't make me be mean. Y'all want me to be mean. I don't want to be mean. I want to be nice and friendly. And, So I'm looking here, looking to see. Those are the news updates. I prefer to look at real people updates versus the news, because the news, all they're going to tell us is the same play, right? I want to hear the real people. What she got to say?
She was last seen at her workplace, and that is over at the terrace at Chestnut Hill. That was 2 weeks ago, the night of October 4th. Police have said that she showed up to work and was only there for about 20 minutes, and then she disappeared. And throughout this investigation, we've then learned that the last person she had communication with is a 21-year-old named KEON King, and police say they have evidence digitally as well as through video that this was the last person that she interacted with. Now, KEON King, he was arrested earlier in the week. He turned himself in Tuesday night. Police announced the arrest Wednesday. He's facing several charges, including kidnapping, and we know that there are other prior victims who've now come forward, including the victim of another 2025 prior kidnapping case.
Was he essaying these girls? Did y'all think he was essaying these girls? What was he doing with these girls, huh? Can y'all please let me know what he was doing with these girls? Did he just get off killing?
Human remains have been discovered in Philadelphia, and they are believed to be those.
This was the last sighting of Kate Scott before her disappearance. A week later, KEON King turned himself in, but...
Did y'all hear that shit? Press 9 if y'all heard that shit. You know that's AI. You know that's AI. That's somebody fake news report. All that screaming, girl. And you know what? People will really believe that was her screaming. You know that? Because y'all are slow. Something wrong with y'all if y'all believe that shit. Okay? But,
All right, guys. So...
It was inside. You heard it inside. What noise?
Across the street?
You heard a noise? Yeah. I was underneath.
Where? All across the street?
All right, let's go to where you heard that noise at. So make me stop in here. We like...
if y'all don't speak to the camera.
No.
I cannot express how frustrated and upset I am with the fact that they did not find Kada Scott alive. Like, and this is on them because they should have arrested that boy the first time. They should have arrested him the first time. I'm sending prayers to her family and her friends.
Now, did y'all really think that y'all was going to find her alive? Press 1 if you thought they was going to find her alive. Press 2 if you didn't think so. I knew that she was going to be dead because niggas are involved. Anytime niggas are involved, you know it's some diabolical shit. When I seen that man with the dreads, I knew she done dead. You know how niggas is. All they do is talk about body, catching bodies, getting sprayed up, doing demonic stuff. When you saw that demon on that screen with them braids, you should have known that he was not going to allow her to live. That was obvious to me, honey. But I guess y'all just wanted to keep hope alive. But man, y'all should have known when y'all saw the nigga.
Y'all, we got some updates in regards to
the justice system. Y'all, watch this. Like, so many people didn't send me this video, but I need all of y'all to watch this and y'all need to share this because this just happened earlier with Kada Scott. The aunt literally was somewhere over there. She was actually by that school that they found the stuff of Kada's at. And they heard Kada screaming inside the school. They was like,
why do y'all do this? Are y'all stupid? Like, what the fuck? Did you hit? Okay, so she's talking about, it's a video that just was yesterday, and you guys heard Miss Scott screaming. I gotta hear the fuck y'all say. Y'all be making up some shit, man. Y'all be really making up some shit. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers be going with it. Y'all just believe anything. Damn. All right, let's hear what it is.
They feel like maybe she's in the basement or whatever. Watch this video.
You hear that shit? Kada!
This the only way we could get in. This the only way we could get in. But we definitely can't get in because
You hear that shit? Kada!
I ain't hear no shit. Did y'all hear some shit?
Now, I don't know. I ain't really hear no scream. I heard them saying that they heard somebody saying help or whatever. I try to listen to it over and over, but...
Well, you know the auntie, she's spiritual, so maybe it was a spiritual scream. We all can't hear it because it's spiritual. And you know, she can see and she can hear shit that we can't hear. She over here screaming, child. Yeah, did y'all hear that shit? We ain't hear shit. We ain't hear shit. We ain't hear shit. You know you can only hear them spirits, girl. You got the ears and the sight for it. We don't.
Y'all let me know down in the comments that y'all hear anybody scream before the lady, you know, knowing why the lady was talking. Maybe that could have been the reason, but this is basically an aunt of hers that went live earlier today when they were searching for Kada at that daggone school. Let me know what y'all actually heard, okay? Because I don't know. And sometimes my daggone hearing, mind, and all that be playing tricks with me. So even though I meditate and try to clear some of that stuff out or whatever, it's still like, at first I thought I heard something, but then I'm like, after I kept listening to it, I'm like, it just sounded like somebody in the back of her, like in the back of the aunt was saying help, like repeating the help thing or whatever. I wasn't there, so who knows? A lot of them that was there was saying that they heard it, so I believe them because all of them ain't gonna say they heard somebody screaming help. All I know is we need some updates with this. Like, and I'm
all right, well, she said a lot of people are saying they heard it. Now, people, we ain't hear shit in that video. A lot of people in the comment section says, I listened to it 100 times. You a damn lie. You know you ain't listened to this shit 100 times. Niggas lying. Don't niggas lie? That's all they do is lie. I listened to it 100 times, but I didn't hear a scream. The videos don't do justice. They didn't hear nothing. I heard it too because that was Kada Scott's voice. I didn't hear anything. Why they didn't call the cops to get there to help? And why they didn't call the cops? So if they did hear a scream, let's just go with it. They heard a scream the other day. Does that mean she just died? I mean, the autopsy is going to tell us if she just died or she's been dead. You know, the cop says that the body been in the ground for over a week, But the people are saying the grave is shallow. It was just made. So I don't know. Y'all know y'all can twist some shit, right?
Human remains have been discovered.
I was just, they might have found Kada Scott. They found remains by that school further back in the woods. I literally was on the live. They have like a blue thing covered over top of it. And then like, I'm making this video because it could possibly be her. They have not said it yet. But yesterday they heard screaming while they was out there searching. And I'm talking about the community. I'm talking about Kada's aunt was out there too. Today while I was just on a live, the community is the one that found her. They called the police yesterday to tell the police that they heard screaming. And the police basically was out there not really doing anything. They said a white shirt was out there yesterday. And they did not even really check. The same area that the remains were found in not just long ago. Apparently they saying that was not there at first. But it is a fresh grave, y'all. It looks like a fresh grave, like it was freshly just done overnight. They kept saying on live, the community kept saying they called the police. They told them. And it was like they wasn't trying to search last night. They keep saying that they heard someone screaming yesterday because I posted a video about the screaming where I didn't hear it in the video. But like I had said, the people that was there, I believed them because they were there. They know what they heard. Y'all, it's a possibility that it's her. Y'all, just pray for Kada Scott's family. Just pray for her family, young. I'm God. I was just, they might have found Kada Scott.
All right, I want to go to her page to see if she have any updates. Nope, she don't have any updates as of yet. They said it has been confirmed that the remains that were found is Kada Scott. Okay, so it is her. The police people, they just confirmed it. All right, I already knew it was her, but you know we just have to wait for the police to do their thing. But I already knew. So I'm trying to see here, or anything else you guys want to add to it. Trying to see any new updates. What this lady has
Hey
to say.
babes, hello. So today I will be doing a channeling session trying to connect to Kada Scott. I spoke to my friend this.
All right. Ooh, that's 20 minutes. I don't know if I can listen to all that. But do you guys like listening to what do you call these people? Mediums that be talking to the dead. Press 2 if you like listening to mediums that talk to the dead. Press 9 if you don't like to. I don't care. I will entertain anything. You know, so if you guys want me to go talk to some I ain't gonna talk to them, but I'm gonna play the video. And they say they talking to Miss Scott, and Miss Scott, you know, they believe they can talk to the dead. You know, that's not my belief, but you know, it's not about my belief because I don't push my beliefs on anybody else. And if people believe that, you know, I don't try to destroy other people's beliefs, you know. I support people's beliefs, you know, even if I don't believe their belief, I still support you. I'm not going to like, oh my God, you know, try to, you know, make you feel bad. All right. So 2299. All right, which one is 2 and which one is 9? Do y'all like to entertain mediums or not? Put it in the comment section because I don't know the 2s. I forget. I always tell y'all, pick a 2 or pick a 9. Then I'll be like, damn, which one was the 2s and which one's the 9s? I'm getting old, y'all. Which one is it? It says, I like her. She's been around for years. She's good. I have not wanted her in a while. 2 was not. 2 was yes. Thank you. Oh, because y'all don't like listening. Oh, they don't want they don't want to hear y'all don't want to hear her talking to the dead. Y'all gonna get scared.
So this is the school where they said that they found remains.
All right, so everybody's playing that video. It looked like on the internet everybody's just playing that video.
Shallow grave after being able to remove some of.
We heard him. I think we had every update that needs to be had. I'm looking here. Yep, I think we combed through it, y'all. So if you guys want me to keep you updated on this post, press 7. Possibly tomorrow I'll keep you guys updated. Do you guys think we're going to find anything else? I want to know, why is he stealing people? I want to know, what is he doing with the people? You know, what was the purpose of stealing people? You know, it's so many girls that he can get. You know, these girls out here is easy. Why did he have to get her? I mean, you can even get only fan page girls. You can pay them. He got money. If you got money to get a damn lawyer and attorney, take that money and go find you a prostitute, man. But clearly he don't want to do that. And then the lady, the psychic cousin or a psychic relative says, you know, that Gabby had something to do with it. It's other people involved, so it wasn't that simple. It wasn't a situation where he just wanted to hump. It was more sinister. Girl, what is going on? Ugh. Where's that video? Now I want to see that video of that auntie talking about that Gabby. So now I'm going to have to go back. Where's that video with it? Is that the video? Is this the video?
Gabby is best friends with KEON. KEON is the perp. Gabby is best friends with him. So everybody's like, Breezy, you was right. It was a light-skinned girl vibe, because what happened was, when I see my vision, it's 2 girls. They have on blue t-shirts. And one is...
I know y'all said y'all didn't want to hear a medium, but this the family medium. You know, don't that count for something? And then... if she gonna talk to anybody, wouldn't she talk to her auntie? You know, I know y'all don't like listening to mediums, but she the auntie. I just feel like y'all should listen to the auntie medium, cause they say she's been right ever since. You know, and maybe she really just getting this information from her friends, and she just calling it medium. I don't know, but they said that before they locked the guy up with the braids, before he went down there and turned himself in, she said in her vision it was a black man with the dreads. And they was like, oh my God, you're right. Like, they said she's been calling it right. So I think we should listen.
Light skin, high yellow, with 2 braids in her head. And she looks at me, and it's a little girl. She's not as light as her, but she was in the she's like my complexion. So she turns her head. So I'm like,
you brown skin.
They was demonic though. So I'm like, why is they looking at me like this? But it's the vision, like right here. So I've been saying this a long time as well. And then next thing you know, Gabby comes up. Now, Gabby is the girl that they went down Southwest Philadelphia to the house because of Kada phone pinged in the park. Once it pinged in the park, it pinged to Southwest Philadelphia. So the house that they pinged it to was where Gabriella was at. So Gabriella said she didn't know Kada. Then she lied and said she did know Kada because she was getting pressured. So next thing you know, the phone was pinged back. Oh, fuck, another thing Lord just came. She was pinged back. Thank you, Spirit. I love you, Spirit. I swear I love my tribe and my ancestors for what they do. All right. So that was a moment. So whatever the case is, she was pinged back to the phone in the area of Ada Lewis School. It was pinged back to Ada Lewis School based upon that's where they originally was at when she showed me that she was there. So when that call said help, she was letting me know I was close. She was letting me know, like, you here, Breezy, Aunt Breezy, whatever the fuck you want to say. All right, baby, I'm sorry.
See, I told y'all it was a spiritual scream, you know? She said that, she said help. I told y'all it was a spiritual scream. I told y'all that.
It was like she was here. So next thing you know, after that happened, everybody was like, we need to go to the, certain places. So as I'm watching the news, I'm like, wait, white van. I'm like, that go the white truck I was talking about. His car, the gray car was sitting across the street, and they go the white truck. Somebody found his Instagram, same car before it got crashed up. So we know it's him. Moving along, not to bounce all over the place. So Gabby is best friends with him. Now, it was a little girl on TikTok that everybody brought to my attention when she was talking about him and how she knew him. Now, her best friend is the girl who gave me the info. And she lied to me because she didn't know. She told me she didn't know him before. But apparently the girl was on there talking about Kada, how she walks her dog and, you know, things like that. And they, you know, all above. So that's stalker. That's a stalker. I said, she was jealous. I said she was having fucking KEON. I said, and she knew what KEON was about to do to Kada because KEON asked her, hush, because KEON asked her, where do Kada live at? Where does she work at? And all the above. Now, he knew Kada already. It's not a mystery he didn't know Kada. He definitely knows Kada. He know. I want y'all to understand, it was never that he was a stranger to Kada. He knew Kada. He knew who Kada was as a person. Kada knew him as a person. But it was not supposed to go to this level because Kada was not in a relationship with him. She was in a relationship with somebody else. Please, you was not getting up here. She was in a relationship with somebody else. So with that being said, as she was in a relationship with somebody else, as she was in a relationship with somebody else, let me give you the downloads because I don't want to be all over the place in my downloads. That's what they do. All right, so earlier we was talking about it. The girl that gave me the jewels, she told her best friend that was talking about Kada on live, she needs to call the police and tell the police what she knows. The girl was like, I'm not telling anybody anything. So apparently the girl said that KEON told Gabby that what he did with Kada, and don't tell nobody where Kada was, what me asking about where Kada at and where she live at and where she work at. Because Kim didn't play that, nobody knowing where she lived at. So that's how I know for a fact he didn't know where she lived at. So the girl told, and Gabby promised not to say nothing about what he did to Kada. So Gabby goes to school in Maryland. So the girl was talking about that. Y'all had to go see her live on TikTok. Some people saved it. I don't know. Hey. Hold on. Khalil.
This is her family, y'all.
Because you acting up today, mama. Yeah, Gabby is best friends with KEON. KEON is the perp. Gabby's the girl that gave me the jewels, she told her best friend that was talking about Kada on live, she needs to call the police and tell the police what she knows. The girl was like, I'm not telling anybody anything. So apparently the girl said that KEON told Gabby that what he did with Kada, and don't tell nobody where Kada was, me asking about where Kada at and where she live at and where she work at.
Well, what did she do? What did he do to Gabby? What's the secrecy? So that's the cousin or the auntie, honey, and she talking in damn riddles.
Gabby is back.
Well, honey, that's all I got for y'all. I want to let y'all know I love y'all for loving me. Any other topics that you guys want me to talk about, put a comment below. I have not been talking about Ramika case lately. I've been giving it a break, but if you guys want me to talk about Ramika case again, just press a 7. And I will hop on that possibly tomorrow to see what the update, because I have not been keeping in touch. I haven't looked at anything, so I don't know what's going on out there. All right, well, comment. Let us know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.